Hello everyone, Artemu the Violet Wizard here, and today we're continuing Hamtaro, Ham-Hams Unite. Last time we made some really good progress by managing to bring Cappy, Dexter, and Howdy to the clubhouse. And hopefully in this session, we should be finishing things off in the main story by getting the last two. But before we head to the final main area of the game, there are a few loose ends that we have to tie up here. And the first of those we're doing here at the Acorn Shrine, as it relates to something that we were able to do in the last area of the game we were at, which was the Sunflower Market. So, do you remember that one hamster who we helped open the box of cookies, and they were talking about how the best of cookies they ever tasted were their mom's homemade cookies? Well, if we go back to this house that we visited so long ago... Oh, yes, it's Ham-Ha. Come on in, why don't you? Okay, alright. So, by visiting this elder hamster again, you got some homemade goodies! Yummy cookies! So, yep, this elderly hamster is actually the mother of that hamster we met back at the Sunflower Market. So how about we go back to them and give them a taste of their mom's home cooking? Because, you know, it's always nice to receive a present, especially one made from someone you love. But before we head back to the market, there's one other loose end we can check here at the Acorn Shrine. So by visiting this area, we can see that the two hamsters that were involved in that love letter quest line we were a part of before aren't in their usual spots. If we go back to the tree where we found Bijou at, there are hearts coming out of the tree. Wonder what that's about. Whoa! Oh, it's you! Sorry, I'm talking with my girlfriend. Come talk to me later. Sorry, but I'm busy talking to my boyfriend. See you later. Oh, they fucking. Alright, we're gonna give him some privacy. And we're gonna dig our way back to the Sunflower Market. To no doubt tell, we are here in order to deliver the cookies we received. So you have just a pretty neat little quest here. Really like the fact that there are a lot of extra quests that you're able to do in this game that involve going to and from the various areas you explore. It's definitely a nice way of just being able to connect all these areas and characters we're running into throughout the game, and also gives us reason to revisit these areas besides just searching for ham chat words and getting sunflower seeds. It's very nice. Let's go back to this guy. Oh, it's you! Thanks to you! Huh? Hiff hiff. That smell! That magical smell! Do you have some homemade goodies with you? You do! Give me some! Sure thing, bud. They're not too sweet, yet there's a hint of love in there. Wait, yep, no doubt! This cookie tastes familiar! Hey, where did you get these? Are these my mom's homemade cookies? I get it. I bet she feels so ham solo since I left home. I'm sorry, Mom! I'm coming home! Hecka? Well, while he's taking care of that, just want to quickly grab a few extra seeds. Because you never know when these could come in handy. Definitely have a good supply. So we should have everything we need from the future. Just go to ignore this fellow here. And just want to quickly escape out of here. And let's head back to the Acorn Shrine and see how our cookie-loving friend is doing. So we head all the way back to Grandma's house. Ham-Ha! Oh yes, it's Ham-Ha. Hey, I know you! Thanks for helping me out. It was so great to go home and see my mom. You should go back home every once in a while to visit your mom and sleep on her lap. Yeah, I know, it's embarrassing, but... Huh? Okay, Mom. Well, my mom's calling me. See ya. Yeah, it is always good to visit your parents after not seeing them for a while. I actually did get to see my mom earlier this week. Went out for breakfast with some friends, and it was a really good time. Oh yes, it's Ham-Ha. Oh, it's you. Really sorry, but I'm busy getting spoiled by my mom. See ya. So yep, that's kind of where this storyline ends. Just getting this guy to come back home to see his mother. It's a very simple storyline, but I do like it. It's a nice way of connecting all these NPCs we've been meeting all throughout the adventure. So that's everything we need to do involving that quest line for the time being. So what I want to do now is head back to the clubhouse, because there are some loose ends we need to do here. For one, I want to dig in this spot here, because we can take a rock here. Yeah, I completely forgot that this thing was in this room. And you want to be sure to pick that up, because we need every rock we can if we are going to complete this adventure. And what we want to do now is, in the last session we talked with Dexter in his room, but we never got a chance to really talk to Howdy afterwards. He doesn't seem to be home. Let's go check in with Maxwell. Ugh! What can I do about Dexter? He's so rude! Sorry to complain about him so much, Maxwell. Sticky! What do you think you're doing? Can't you see I'm concentrating? How rude! So yep, looks like Howdy's visiting Maxwell in order to vent about his frustrations. We've all been there. Meat pea. Oh, you don't need to be so meat pea about it, Hamtaro. No, Pookie! Why? Did I do something to you? I don't understand. No pea blue! You're right. It's true. We both are in Pookie with the same girl. But Dexter always does something to drive me crazy. Next thing I know, we're fighting. And with that, we learn a new ham chat word. Pookie. I believe we all meet someone we feel pookie about in our lives. That is everything we can do with Howdy for the time being. Just kind of venting to Maxwell at the moment. Don't believe there's anything else we can do with the hamsters around here. I do want to check in on Oxnard every now and then, because I know there's something we can learn from him. But I guess we'll save that for later. And last thing I guess we can do at the clubhouse is talk to Snoozer. I'm not sleeping. That reminds me, it seems the crow in Sunflower Park has been seen visiting other areas recently. I'm sure if you use your secret word, it'll show up. That is, if it's still around, of course. It's a little hint about something else we can do in our adventure. But with that taken care of, that's the last bit of loose ends I wanted to do in the world before heading to the last area in the game we could visit, the Sky Garden. And if you thought things were involved in the last few areas we explored, you ain't seen nothing. Sky Garden. This is a big area with a lot of complicated stuff we have to go through. First, want to go behind this pillar here, want to dig in this little hole, which takes us to this little place. If we look at this sign, the rock door, 100 grams of rock opens the door. So this area is the entire reason we have been collecting rocks all throughout our adventure. There's a big door here that requires 100 grams of weight to open, because there is nothing else we can do to open it. So if we take the rocks over here to this scale, let's chuck them in. God, we have 27 rocks. That is quite a lot. Let's see what that manages to equal here. 75 grams. What you put in weighs 75 grams. So we are about... Except that is 3/4 of the way from our goal. But trust me, we are much closer to achieving that than you'd expect. It's gonna be a while before we can actually get to show off what's behind that door, but it is an interesting little thing. So now we got that taken care of. We're going to scoochy up this vine to the top of this pillar. You can see there's a little bit here. Nice little view from what appears to be some house. There's not much to do up here. We hef. Just a pleasant scent. Hecka? Smells like a crow. Smells like a crow, eh? We know a crow. Let's say our special word. Hamo! Caw! How's it going? Hey, why are you collecting rocks? Caw! That's strange. Come to think of it, I see a ton of hamsters these days. Are you all born strange or what? Bye, Hamo! Caw! So yep, we can call our crow friend in order to have him talk to us at various points, and he can just say a few things. Quite cute. Would we tack you off the pillar? Ow. So we've fallen down, and now we're in a different section of this map we couldn't access before. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty neat area. We got another rock right off the bat here. So that's definitely good for what we need going forward. There's only a few more rocks we're going to be able to collect in this area, so definitely want to be on the lookout for as many of them as we can. Grab another sunflower seed here. Nice, we got 2 different pathways we can take at the moment. Considering what's ahead, we're going to head to the right first. This area is quite interesting. We can see a hamster up this tree here. So how about we scooch on up? It's a matter of whether or not I can get to this cherry. If you're going to the Sky Garden, you must climb up the left gutter. Ah, geez, he's being a bit of a jerk about this. Let's tack-cue him down. Stop it! I'm trying to reach that cherry over there. Seems like he's not really interested in letting us pass. We try to call him, that really does nothing for us. Yep, so we cannot climb up that tree while that hamster is occupied there. So over here, we can see there's a little cat here. If you get close, it opens its eyes and we back away from it. Yeah, the hamsters don't really like cats all that much for obvious reasons. Funny enough, cats have served as the role of antagonists in a lot of episodes of the show. But there are a few moments where there have been some nice cats that have interacted with the hamsters. Especially the one where Boss basically adopts an orphan kitten and looks after it. I always like that episode, it's just so cute. It definitely gets to see a more tender side of Boss than we usually do. So in this corner of the garden, of course, there is a ham boutique. Let's check their inventory here. Would you like to see our goods? Yes, sir. So you get a coat, a net, and a straw hat. One of these definitely give us the look of a certain pirate. Nah, I don't really need to buy anything else at the moment. Kinda want to save our seeds for some of the endgame stuff we're gonna have to do. I believe that's an exit hole, so we're not going down. Oopsie, I don't have this. Oh, you don't have it? Darn, I only need this to ham-task my collection. So close, it's so far away. So we're talking to these two, we learned ham-tasked. Perfect! God, I kind of feel the mentality these guys kind of have since I've been working on my Pokemon card collection. I actually did manage to buy a new pack of cards today, and one of them had a Raging Bolt EX in it, so that's very cool. Let's talk to these fellows here. Squeal! Ham-Ha! If you got this, would you trade it for that? Okay. Hey, that's this in your hand! Wishy! Trade me for that! Let's yuppie! Wow, yeah! So, that item we got by doing that mission of getting the cricket for that one fellow allows us to acquire a new item. You got that! Rare item wanted by all. It's kept very ambiguous what exactly is in those packages, but oh no. Ham-Ha! this is so ham-tastic. Phew. It's amazing. I can't quite seem to recall this, but I believe if you hang on to the Limburger cheese long enough, you can actually give it to these guys. They can give you an exclusive item. I didn't do that, so we're not going to worry about that in the future. So that guy is still up in that tree, and there's not much we can do about that. So I think it's time we check out the left portion of this lower area. As I said before, there's a lot going on here. I'm so hungry, I can't move. Eek! Please give me some food. Eek! Eek! You have a banana? My favorite! Give it to me. So we can give this monkey the bananas we picked up at the school. Eek! I've been saved! I'll get out of your way as soon as I finish. Until then, leave me alone while I eat. This monkey was actually foreshadowed all the way back in the Acorn Park the Acorn Shrine, as we saw a lone banana peel in that area that was left behind by this monkey. It's kind of cool that we get to see a bit more of that here. If we head down here, we got a little hedge, which, as you can no doubt tell, is a maze. We got 100 seeds from that. Gonna have to try to find our way around here. It can be a bit tricky to navigate, but this area isn't too bad. And you can obviously tell just looking here what we have to see. Some familiar faces from the ruins. Let's grab another seed here. If we can just maneuver around. And we made it back here. Tisk, tisk, now you listen, no dirty feet on the blanket. Go away, go away! Is that any way to talk to someone you met before? Hamma, haven't we met before? We're having a picnic. This spot is safe, even if it rains. It's okay, it's okay! Yeah, I can imagine that hiding out underneath a shrub would be pretty comfortable if you're that small. Smelled good. I'm sorry, I only brought enough for me and my kids. Oh wait, I did bring Dad's lunch too. Oh no! Oh no! Will you take this lunch to my husband for me, please? Please, please! Yep, sure thing. Thanks. He's having a tough day at the sand pit. He always works very hard. You can't miss him. He's big and strong. Strong, strong! I'm counting on you. You got a lunch! Mom's homemade food is so good. Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats jelly-filled donuts. Attack you! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Boo! Boo! Dig, dig. Ah! Hey, stop it! You're getting dust in my lunchbox! Messy, messy! So yeah, by talking to this family here, we get another quest we can do, which is delivering food to her husband, which we know is working at the sand pit over by the park. So I want to head back there sometime soon. We can see here that the monkey has finished eating the bananas. We were told we can get up to the garden if we climb up this drain pipe. So, how about we try it? Or not. Something's blocking the way. Ham-Ha! Well, nothing we can do about that. Alright, so it seems like we're kind of stuck here, aren't we? We can't go up the drain pipe. We can't go up that tree because the hamster's in the way. Guess we're gonna have to find something else to... Oh. Hey, buddy. Ah, he just said eek eek and kept eating the cherries. He ate all of them. Seems like that monkey got here and ate the cherries this guy was trying to get to. Ah! Nopey Blue. Ah! Sticky. Ah! Just let me be a total gremlin to these hamsters and just mess with them. Yeah, this guy is just kind of depressed right now because the monkey ate his cherries. So yep, this guy will be kind of sitting down there after you've given the bananas to the monkey. But now that we dealt with that, we can climb up the tree in order to get to the upper level of the Sky Garden. This is actually a garden on top of the roof of a building, which I think is a quite unique set piece. Definitely a very nice locale. Ton of stuff we can do here, too. Ah! We try to go into that hedge, a snake will chase us out. So don't worry about that. So we head down here into the garden proper. We can talk to this big lady here, Ham-Ha. Ah, how embarrassing! Ow! Aw, man. See what else we can glean for you. Ah, how embarrassing! Ow, stop hitting me! You're a big, beautiful hamster, but man, you hurt. Ow! Please. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised. Ah, how embarrassing. Ow! I think I've exhausted all my dialogue options here. Whoop, no we haven't. Hercule! Ah, how embarrassing! I guess she didn't like us complimenting her on her strengths. Nothing we can do about that. So we did see a certain hamster passing by, but we'll interact with them in a little bit. We go up here, though. I'm sorry, but the doctor's not in right now. Please, check back later. So it seems like there is a doctor that works at this clinic that currently isn't available. We'll have to go back to them eventually. You can see that orange hamster just passing by here. So we head over here by this log. Look who it is! It's one of our friends! There's a way to cross, but the water's too fast. So yep, we can see there's a kind of a little fountain here where the water is kind of moving a bit too fast for us. Otherwise, we would be able to cross on that log. Yep, and it seems like one of our friends is stranded on an island. We'll definitely have to look into that in a little bit. Now we got a little bit more we can do. So talk to this fellow hiding in this little golf hole. Oh yes, Ham-Ha. Huh? That sounded funny. This is a resort, you know. Really? Bizarro. I'm golfing. Resorts are all about golf. It's the only way to be a spiffy hamster. Spiffy, eh? So that we learned spiffy, which is stylish. That's another animation I think would make a very good emote on Twitch. So I managed to learn that word from this guy. So I believe we can just scoochie on up this golf pole and grab ourselves a sunflower seed up here. Very nice. So got that, but there's something else we can do on this pole. If we use Hamo here, hey, need a ride, Caw? You sure get around for a tiny fellow, don't you? I'm your Hamo, so let me take you where you want to go. Need a ride, Caw? Where to, Caw? Yeppy. Let's go! Caw! So, by going to the top of this golf pole here, we are actually able to hitch a ride with our friend the Crow. He can just quickly take you to any world you want without having to need to use the exit holes, which are Sorry, I feel like sneezing. Ugh, sorry. Yeah. You're able to quickly hitch a ride with him to any of the levels we have visited without needing to use the exit hole, which is convenient. However, there is one new area that is available to us exclusively by hitching a ride with our crow, which is to Crow's Pad. Ow. Well, what do you think of my pad? I'm a loner, you know. In fact, you're the first person ever to visit me. It's kind of weird. Caw. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. Just let me know when you want to leave. Caw. Sure thing. And see, there's a sunflower seed here we can get. 10 sunflower seeds. Oh, that is very nice. But it doesn't look like there's much else. Part of me was thinking that there was a rock hidden in this area, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think it's just these sunflower seeds we can get here for the time being. But trust me, we are going to want to remember this place for later. You want to go? Come back soon. Well, hop on. Alright, first and foremost, we want to head back to the Sky Garden. We do have that quest we can do at the Sunflower Park, but let's head back to Sky Garden. Ow! Okay, well, he took us back to the entrance here anyway, so guess we'll go take care of that later. There's actually a few things we have available to us at the moment, so gonna take a moment just to check on a few things. So, if you remember the lunch that we were given by that mother hamster, we want to go back to this guy. Hey, that looks a lot like a lunch from my wife. Oh, okay, you're delivering it to me. Okay, thanks. Yep, this is the husband we heard so much about. Here's a token of my appreciation. We get an acorn. We could trade that in for some seeds, which is always good. I wanted my wife to have that, but I'm sure she'll understand. You know, I can't make it through a day without her homemade lunch. I wonder what she packed today. Emma. Hello there, welcome to the Dig Dig shop. I think you know the drill, but do you want to hear the rules anyway? No, Pete. Guess we could do a round of this before we head out. Right, want to get started? Yep, P. Thanks, that'll be 3 sunflower seeds total. Let's get started, good luck. So I believe there is still a really big reward that we can get here if we're lucky. And definitely be nice if we could grab it. We got 1 seed there, and that contained a seed. Okay, so we lost 1 seed from that. How was it? Did you have fun? Wasn't that bad. How about another go, Yeah, that's alright. It's your choice. Come again if you change your mind. Alright, now that we've taken care of that, there is one other thing that we're able to do. So, after we have managed to get the... So, after trading this for that opens up a new quest we're able to do. It's kind of like a chain of exchanging one item for another. Something that we are definitely acquainted with because we had previously played Link's Awakening on this channel. Yep, we're headed back to the Acorn Shrine. Visiting this place so much, it's like a second home to us at this point. But there is a specific person I want to go see because of a certain thing they have. So we talk to this hamster. We can... Ta-da! That's that! Alright, you can have this cherry. You got a cherry! By trading that. So tasty. Yummy in my tummy. It's actually been a while since I had cherries, but they're very good. Oh, I'm so happy! La 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 la! Look, it's that! So he seems to be pretty pleased with himself. That is mine. I traded that cherry for it fair and square. Okay, we'll just let you have that. So now that we got that cherry, you can imagine what we have to do now. We're going back to the Sky Garden. Not that way. Let's got Scoochie on up here. And Taku back down to the lower garden. So I believe now that we've delivered the food to the husband, I think we can actually talk to the wife here to get something new. Just maneuver around here. Don't really need to worry about seeds at the moment. We have plenty. Ham-Ha! Ham-Ha! You took that to my husband, right? Thanks so much!
Thank you, thank you!
Oh, is that all? Oh, I'm sorry. We're done eating.
We finished!
So, yep, all we get from that is the acorn. Kind of a shame there isn't any bigger reward we get from talking to the wife afterwards, but, you know, it's alright. Just good enough to be able to help a ham in need. Speaking of hams in need, there is one that we definitely need to see. So we take this seed. And now, you can imagine what we gotta do here. No Blue! Ah! Hey, bud. Ham-Ha. Ah, he just said eat. I kept eating the cherries. He ate all of them. Buddy. Smells sour. Buddy. Ah! Dude, I have a cherry for you. Listen to me. Why is the dude being like this? Buddy, listen to me. I do not know why this guy's being so stubborn. Doing everything I can, he should be reacting to us. What? You're giving me a cherry? Oh, I guess we have to do No Blue after the Ham-Ha. Ah, thank you! I appreciate it very much! As a gift, I'll give you this heavy rock. A heavy rock, you say? You got a heavy rock! It's not big, yet it's very heavy. That could be useful to us. Yeah, it's a cherry! It's too precious to eat. Yeah! So he seemed pretty pleased with himself. Yeah, it's a cherry! Too precious to eat! Yeah! Alright, well, we're just going to let him enjoy his little treat. Alright, it's always nice to help a ham in need, and we got a really good item for doing that. Alright, while we're in this area, I want to talk to this hamster again, because I believe there is something we're now able to do with one of the ham chat words we learned recently. Ah, how embarrassing! Miss, you're a big, beautiful rodent, but I really don't appreciate how rough you're being towards me. Ow! Is this what tough love is? Ow! God, my bruises are bruises at this point. Yep, we can do spiffy. Ah, how embarrassing. That tiger stripe hamster said the exact same thing. That reminds me, I saw a twin-tube girl hamster also. And now we learned twin-tube, identical. It's not obvious by this point the two hamsters that we need to get from this area are twins, Sandy and Stan. And definitely have a lot of talk about them going forward. Don't worry, Sandy, we'll get you out of there soon. Once we figure out how to get across this river. So let me tell you, when I was younger, it took me a while to figure out how to do this. But before we go into any of that, let's one other thing I want to do now that we have this area available, so we can see the entrance to a drain pipe here. If we dig, we push our way through and remove the blockage. Oh, I was miserable. Thanks for helping me out. I'm a doctor. Let me know if you need any help. I'll do what I can. So it turns out that the blockage was actually the doctor. So we're able to remove him by dropping down the pipe from above. And now that the doctor is available, let's go check on the clinic. What luck! The doctor's back now. Apparently he got stuck in a gutter again. Thankfully a good Hamaritan saved him. I'll go get him for you. Please do. Oh, it's you! Thank you for rescuing me from the gutter. Can I do something for you? Yep, P. Your friend is sick? That's not good. I've just the thing to help. Some Flugo Plus. Hang on. Sorry to keep you waiting. The Flugo Plus costs 10 sunflower seeds. Yeah, apparently we don't got free healthcare in Japan. Actually, I don't really know what the healthcare is like in Japan compared to how it is in Canada. We got it pretty well, all things considered. You got some Flugo Plus. It's the best for the flu. It's even the same colors as that one character from frickin' Osmosis Jones. Pretty neat. Ham-Ha. Ham-Ha, can I help you? Yep, P. Let me see. Your fur is gleaming. That's a sign of good health. Alright, so this, believe it or not, is the big thing we need in order to help the sick hamster that we've been meeting all throughout our adventure. So we'll definitely want to go take that to him in a bit. But for now, we got a pair of hamsters to take care of. Hey there, you're looking nice and tan. Ham-Ha, I'm like totally baking in the sun. Hiff hiff. Mmm. I smell like nice and toasty, right? Like a toasty marshmallow. So uncool. You're like making me feel so icky. Sorry about that. You're not gonna like find anything there. No, whatever. I don't need this. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Oh. I landed on my ham tushy. You're so funny. Spiffy. Like, oh my gosh, for real? A boy with stripes, like, told me the same thing. Okay, I guess I don't mind making a ham team with you this time. So by totally embarrassing ourselves in front of this hamster, but trying to play it cool, we learn ham team, cooperate. I wish I had the confidence that Hamtaro has right now. The name of the boy who, like, came by here is Stan. Definitely want to get an opportunity to talk to him in a bit. He's definitely not being the nicest hamster to get to at the moment. Ham-Ha! Hey, Ham-Ha! Sunbathing is the cool thing to do at resorts, right? Yep. Hiff hiff. I put on olive oil because I'm out of suntan lotion. What? Someone else used olive oil too? Shocky! What a copycat! And with that, we learned a new ham chat word, shocky! Surprise! Okay, that is an animation that's definitely worthy of being an emote. I mean, come on. Pretty much everything in this whole catalog of ham chat words could be an emote. I want to look into that in the future. So I believe that's the last thing we get from you. Whoa! You didn't appreciate that. Alright, so that takes care of our interaction there. So we can see as we're going around here, Stan is periodically stopping to talk to all the female hamsters we come across, but totally passes by the male ones. Yeah, Stan is a bit of a womanizer. He is definitely very obsessed with the ladies and is always trying to woo them. Much to the annoyance of the female hamsters in question. Let's talk to this lady here. Ham-Ha,
I've been working out a lot. I'm gonna be a big Hollywood movie star someday.
That's Hamtast!
That's what I thought. Hamtast, yeah, I feel so good. Maybe I'll have some strawberry juice. Will you get that for me?
Well, how can we say no to a pretty lady like that? Let's go up here. We can see that there is a bar here.
Welcome, welcome.
Sir, I have a wishy. Which juice would you like? Want to pay for the strawberry? Yes, sir. So do that. Cost us a few seeds, but it'll be well worth it. You'd like the drink taken to your table? No problem. Oh, by the way, please don't pull the plug out from behind the counter. So there he goes to deliver the drink. So you can see over here, there is a fountain here that's pouring water into the little pond here. And that water is what is making the current go faster. You can see over here, the statue is connected over to this plug here behind the counter. So yep, you need to impress that female hamster enough in order to make her ask you for a drink. You go over to the waiter to order the drink, and then when they leave, you tuggy on the cord here. And that turns off the water flow, making the water very still now. When I was a kid, it took me so long to figure out how you were able to unplug that, because I never got wishy from the second floor of the school until way later on. God, like the couple of days that I was spent just going all throughout this area to trying to figure out what to do. It was miserable. That's why I will always hold this area in a bit of contempt because of that. But now that the water is still, we can go up here to the little island in the middle of the water. And if we dig under the bench here, we can get a rock. And I believe that should be the very last rock we can pick up in the game. Hopefully. You see there is something back here. It's an acorn! I like you could just barely notice that acorn is actually there. But it is kind of noticeable if you look at the color behind the holes there. With that taken care of, it's time that we go see Sandy. Hey girl.
Hamtaro, how did you get here? Wasn't the water too high for you to cross?
Ham-Ha.
Ham-Ha!
Looky.
It's just me here.
Tuggy.
I didn't know the plug was behind the counter.
Hiff hiff. What else are we able to do there, Missy? Dig dig. Nothing else there. Ham-Ha. Sandy, you know there's something else we gotta do.
My brother's in a hula hula again. I have no idea where he went this time.
Huh. So for that, we learned a new word. Hula hula. Lollygag. It's another animation that would make a great emote. Alright, so now that we learned that word,
did you need to tell me something? Oh, we're meeting the others at the clubhouse. Okay, let's go.
We did it!
We need to find my brother then, Hamtaro. Help me look for him around here.
Except we managed to get Sandy, but we also have to get Stan before we can leave.
Hey, have you found my brother? Oh, he just went by? Gaspy!
Ham team!
Okay, I'll stay put. Please, bring my brother back here.
Okay, So we're gonna have to go find Stan and lead him back over to where Sandy is. Obviously, the gimmick of this area is that Stan will be constantly walking in a big circle around here. And no matter how much you try to pursue him, he will always be one screen ahead of you. So we needed to get to Sandy if we're going to be able to catch Stan. But now that we've given that drink to this lady...
Oh, thanks for the strawberry juice.
No problem.
Ham-Ham, been working out a lot, and I'm going to be a big Hollywood movie star someday. Coochie-coo! Are you talking about me? That's so not true. I'm totally grown up. How dare you?
So I guess some ladies don't like being called cute. I guess that's fair. Alright, so what we want to do, now that we have Sandy in position, want to lead Stan over to where Sandy is, which I believe we have achieved.
You just sit here in a hula-hula doing nothing. You need to do more.
Hey, Stan. No go. I guess I should listen to my sister. Let's go home. And with that, we learn a new word. No go. No can do. Another animation that would make a good emote. We did it! So now we got both of the twins back at the clubhouse.
I'm leaving now, Hamtaro. Stan, leave the girls at the clubhouse alone for once. No more flirting.
Well, she seems to be in a bit of a huff there. How's it going, dude? You put us on a wild chase there. Oh, Ham-Huh. Huh? I look nervous? That's not true. Seem to be smelling nice. Ah! What is it? This doesn't look like there's anything else we can learn from Stan here for the time being. But we may want to try to visit him a little bit later, see if we can learn some words from him. Now that he's been taken care of, we can check in on Sandy here.
Wonder-chew! What do you mean by that? You're starting to sound like my brother.
Smoochie.
What do you mean by that? You're starting to sound like my brother. Coochie-coo!
Definitely not appreciating what we're trying to say.
Huh? What is it?
I guess that's all we can get from Sandy for the time being. Alright, we managed to do pretty good there. So yep, the twins are back at the clubhouse. Definitely took a while, but they're back safe and sound. Definitely fitting that it took a while to get these two here. In the anime, the storyline involving these two were pretty involved, because initially only Sandy joined the Ham-Hams. And there was a little bit of a storyline going on of trying to locate her brother, as the two had been separated when their original owner sold them off when they were really young. But eventually Hamtaro was able to find out where Stan was and get him to join everyone else at the clubhouse. So yeah, it was definitely a pretty involved arc, and it's great to see these two reunited after so long. Good stuff. With that taken care of, we managed to get all the hamsters back at the clubhouse. Our adventure, in a way, is done. And yet, it also isn't. But we'll go into that a little bit later. Finally! Everyone's made it back! And just as my work is finished. Now that's what I call great timing. Come on, everyone, let's go check it out! Hamtaro, come this way! Well, what do you think? It's called a spotlight! Let me clear my throat here. Know where we are? My dance hall! It's finally done! I thought it'd be fun if we all had ourselves a ham jam party!
Boss, this
This is amazing. I'm so impressed.
I know.
Thank you, Hamtaro, for all of your hard work and for getting us back to the clubhouse.
Yeah, thank you. But we're wasting time. Let's ham jam. Hamtaro, you go first. Dance. And that is the story of Hamtaro, Ham-Hams Unite. Just quite the adorable game. One I've really loved ever since I was a little kid because I really liked the Hamtaro anime, and obviously I would get into this. It's a very simple, very short game, but you can tell a lot of love and effort was put into this, with all the sprite animations, nailing the personality of all these characters, and trying to figure out the specific way you're supposed to convince everyone to get to the clubhouse. It's definitely a fun adventure, just a very enjoyable and charming experience from beginning to end. I really love it. This game, to this day, it's just a game I have very fond feelings towards. And I definitely hope I was able to convince some people who stuck around to watch these games to try it for themselves, because it's very fun. I want a lot more people to experience the kind of stuff that I got to enjoy when I was younger. But with that said, our adventures with this game are not over. We still have a lot of ham chat words we still need to get, and we have some other loose ends we gotta tie up, involving some of the characters and the storylines they have going on at the clubhouse, as well as getting to see what's behind that certain door that we haven't been able to open yet. So yep, we'll be taking care of all of that very soon. But for the time being, thank you for being part of this journey with me. Uh-oh, the sky is falling. Hey, Hamtaro! Hamtaro, wake up! The party's over, buddy. That was fun. We'll get together for another one soon. Until then, keep practicing your ham chat. Don't slack off. You got work to do, remember? Heck yeah. So yep, we still got some stuff to do in this adventure. But now that we have cleared the main story, we got a lot of post-game stuff that is available to us. As was probably hinted at with the map screen, there's a bunch of new stuff that is available to us. So I believe we check our inventory here. Yep, we can see on our screen here that we have a couple things we still need to get. Specifically, we have new items to collect called stars, which will be part of our collection here. There's quite a lot of them we have to collect, but getting most of them shouldn't be too challenging. So we'll definitely want to take care of that in the future. But for now, I wanted to check on this room that Boss was working on throughout the entire game. So yep, this is the dance hall that we were partying at the end of the game. Ham-Ha! Ham-Ha! Want to try a ham jam right now? Yep-pee! So we have another room where we're able to use the ham jam feature at. It's a nice area for being able to show off all of these songs that we have collected in our journey. We almost have them all, too. Only 2 more to get, and I know how we're gonna get them. So definitely want to check on these songs in a little bit, but we'll save that for another time. There's still some things we gotta do. Meanwhile, looks like Snoozer isn't out here right now. He might have retired to his room, so how about we go check on the sleepy ham? There he is. Ham-Ha Snoozer. I'm sleeping right now. Really? Yeah, looks like he's just resting at the moment. We'll check off on him another time. Also, since Boss is no longer working on the dance hall, we can visit him in his room. It's a very spiffy looking room. Wouldn't really expect that from a big gruff guy like him. Hey, Hamtaro, how's your ham chat coming along? Unfortunately, our progress really isn't the best, as you can tell here. You haven't learned that word yet. Blanco. What? You went blanco with your ham chat? That's not true. You scared me, Hamtaro.
It's bestest!
Oh, you mean the clubhouse? The dance hall's nice too, huh? Yep, I'm a man of good taste.
Hamtast!
Huh? Let me see your Ham-Ham notebook. Hey, it's not quite Hamtast yet. You got quite a few words. Let me know when you get them all. Once you learn them all, come see me. I'll put a fancy cover on your Ham-Ham notebook. We can call it, I know, a Ham-Ham dictionary. Now that's a sweet name. Pretty cool, don't you think, Hamtaro? So yeah, we are gonna have to return to Boss once we have finally finished our Ham Chat dictionary. But that's gonna take a little while. For the time being, we got quite a few things we can do at the moment. However, there's only one thing that I really want to do. So we've been gathering rocks all throughout our adventure, and we even managed to acquire the heavy rock by doing a very lengthy quest line. Do we have everything we need? Let's drop in these rocks, 79 grams, and dropping in that one gets us 100 grams. Add the rocks together, and it weighs 25 grams. The door is open. Hey, congratulations! You're our very first customer! Isn't that great? To thank you, please take G-Rock as a prize. You got G-Rock. Try dancing to it. I'm so glad you are here. Wasn't sure if anyone could find my store. So yeah, we went through all that effort collecting rocks and doing quest lines so that we could access a store and get a song. So I'm able to buy some pretty exclusive stuff here. Could be pretty neat to dress ourselves up with these in the future. But for the time being, we don't need to. Thank you, please come and visit us again. Yeah, we'll see about that. So yep, that's your reward for collecting all the rocks and doing a lot of quests. We're able to get that. So yeah, I think that is actually going to do it for this session. Managed to get a lot of different quest lines done. Managed to see pretty much everything we could do at the Sky Garden for the time being, at least during the main story. So yep, I think that is going to do it here. I know it's been a very brief session, but we still got a lot of things we gotta do before we are fully complete this adventure. But thanks to our efforts, every hamster is now back at the clubhouse. Which means that we have a lot that we can do by just visiting these hamsters every now and then, and seeing what other storylines are opening up by checking in on them every now and then. So I'm definitely going to want to make sure that we are able to get every possible thing we need here at the clubhouse in the next session, as well as seeing if that we can get all of those stars that have fallen all across the different levels. So with that said, that is going to be where we are stopping things for today. I'm not sleeping. I'm not. You hear me? No worry. I'm busier than I look. Actually, I guess there's one little thing we can do here with Snoozer. Zoo, zoo, zoo. Like I said, I'm not asleep. I'm so completely misunderstood. Boo-hoo! Alright, we're ending off this session by making Snoozer cry. Now I feel like a total bastard.
So, you understand? That's good.
Alright, we made Snoozer cry. I think that's as good of a point as any to end things off. So, yep, we're all done the main story of Ham-Hams Unite. Next time, which hopefully should come a lot sooner than things have been lately, we shall return back to this game in order to take care of the last things we need, which will be collecting all those stars that have scattered across the map, as well as getting all of the ham chat words. So, until next time, have a good night, and take care. Bye, Q!